Guys, we're hoping you come up. I know you were thinking of a fire on this guy.
Yeah, we were, we were hoping we'd get a physical, strong forward that is accustomed to playing that way and has got things going in his own personal life, and I think we've got that. He's had a little bit of a setback right now because of the flu, and he'll be good to go tonight, back in the lineup. But overall, I think if you look at his body of work since he's been here, there's been a lot more positive nights than negative ones, and we're a team that's looking to find that type of player, a little more physical, a little heavier, stronger along the boards, and he certainly fills that need right now.
Was there anything about his game that kind of surprised you? That you thought, no, maybe his hands are a little bit you thought, or maybe how will it go?
I think we still have to let him evolve a little bit as a player here in Edmonton. He hasn't played a lot of hockey this year because of his personal life, and I think we still need to let that happen. Are there surprises? No. I've seen him play enough in the past in Vancouver, a lot of games against us, where he's had an impact both offensively, defensively, physically. So not a lot of surprises.
What have you heard about down in the minors, how he's going?
Consistent. Puck moving. I hear a lot about his character there and his ability to have some of the younger defensemen around. Often when you're reassigned like that at the stage of his career that he's in, you tend to go the other way and just worry about yourself and everything else. But all reports are that he's been pretty good around the younger defensemen, younger players on the team, interacting with all of them. So that's a positive. It's been a while again since he played here. He gets another opportunity, and we hope that he makes good on it.
Todd, when it comes to just like coaching frustration or personal frustration, how do you sort of work through that, knowing that players are looking to you for leadership and that you don't want to stay frustrated for too long because it might give off, for lack of a better term, a bad vibe to the players?
Well, I think first of all, the players have to understand that you're in it with them. And if you walk around and pretend that you're just having a rosy day every day, you're lying to them. You're lying to them through body language and words. They have to see some emotion out of you as a coach or a coaching staff as well. And just like I get frustrated with them at sometimes, I know they're frustrated with me sometimes in the way I roll guys out and the rhythm of the game and maybe line mates and ice time, and it's part of being a family. I'm pretty even keel. I understand we're going to make mistakes. Maybe our team will make a few more than others, and I'm okay with that. And I've told the players this over and over and over again. It's okay to make them. We'll help you correct them. We'll put you in the right position. We'll talk about them. We'll discuss them. We'll listen to your opinion. What bothers me is when players are delinquent in their responsibility or effort and they don't bring it, and then they make the mistake, or they make the same mistake over and over and over and over again without any type of adjustment to their play. And we're frustrated right now as a team or an organization because we're not winning enough. And some players have been through that for 300 games. Others have been through it for 60 games. And everybody has a different sense or level of that. But that does not allow us to be indifferent, delinquent, soft as far as effort goes and emotion. All of those have to stay high and maybe higher than some other teams that are on cruise control mode right now heading into the playoffs. We have to keep ours high. And that's what we'll expect.
What's the difference between not accepting that for 300 games or for 60 games and frustration that doesn't help?
I'm not sure what you're asking me, Mark.
Some guys are frustrated and they play worse, right? But no one's supposed to be happy about this.
No, if you're happy, you're in the wrong spot. So we should all leave the rink pissed off and unhappy with individual play and collective play and results. That should be a given. But when it's time to come back to the rink and you've cleansed it and you get a chance to repair that, you get a chance to prove to your teammates, first to yourself and to your teammates, that you're going to give everybody everything you have. That's all we can ask of them. And you're going to try and do it right. And if you do that, everything's okay. If you come back and you're frustrated and you go on your own program, you become delinquent, then I keep using that word. Guess what? It's just it grows and it gets deeper and deeper and deeper.
What did you see from Yakupov last game that you hadn't seen in some other games in terms of his offensive getting chances? Did he do something different because he had lost last time?
Yeah, he did. He had an intensity to him that wasn't quite there in games prior. He skated and he got into position a lot quicker. He won more battles along the boards. He read plays very well. The goal that I'm thinking of in particular, where he anticipated where the puck was going, came up with it and released it. He anticipated well on his breakaway and skated well. Just an overall uplifting of his all-around game, and just goes to show it's there, and he can deliver it.
Todd, can you discuss some of the challenges in facing Colorado tonight? What they present?
Fast team. Fast, good one-on-one skill, tight turns, very good escape skills down below the goal line. A couple D that'll get up in the rush, neutral zone, which they can be very standoffish, almost basically lining up across the red line and challenge you to come through that wall. And we'll have to be good in that situation, similar to what Minnesota did to us late in the game. So we have to deliver pucks better as defensemen. Forwards have to hit the holes at the right time and handle it. If we're not doing that, we could end up a frustrated group in the neutral zone.
Todd, in your experience, is there a different sort of energy that's expended when a team is playing from behind a lot or has fought to tie it? I mean, I always refer to it as playing uphill. To me, it always seems a little more draining.
Yeah, I think that's a good analogy. It's harder to. It seems like you're expending more energy from behind. You have a tendency to shorten your bench quicker. The frustration level exists a little bit higher than it does when you have the lead. So just like defending, you can roam around in the offensive zone for 30 seconds, or you can play the same 30 seconds in the defensive zone. You're a lot tired or a lot more fatigued in our zone than you would be in the offensive zone. One's the kind of the fun zone. The other one is the not so much fun zone. So, and when you got the lead, you're a little more comfortable, a little more positive. The energy's going the right way.
Jerome McGinn must have a pretty good run here, I guess.
Yeah.
We just talked about Jerome and what he's done. How he's at 38, he continues to be.
Yeah, I think there's, when you think about his career, to play as long as he has and still be as productive as he is. One, he's a professional. He takes care of himself. He's passionate about his craft. He's doing the right things away from the rink. And, I don't even know if these things are actually happening, but that's what I would guess would happen. I watched Nick Lidstrom and Chris Chelios do it. And, even Joe Thornton, those type of guys. They have such a passion for the game that they take care of themselves 24/7 so that they can do what they love. And that's probably Jerome's key to it all. And he, 10 power play goals, shooting from where he's supposed to be shooting. So the team understands where he's effective. He understands where he's effective. He's going to those spots and he's getting rewarded.
You play all these teams that are, fighting for the playoff spots in these battles. Is that why things have been a little tougher for you guys lately, just because their motivation is just a little bit higher because they're fighting?
Shouldn't be. If it is, shame on us. I think we're fighting for a playoff spot. There's, we play some teams that are 2 or 3 points ahead of us, and they're apparently fighting for a playoff spot. We should be in that mix too. So it shouldn't be.
You were upset last game because your defense didn't take care of the blue paint stuff. Is that something that's crept into your game, or is that just a while?
I think that's not just the defenseman. It's low forwards and D-man in around the blue paint. We gave up 2 goals the other night because of it. I didn't think we did a good job in that area, and that includes the goaltender eliminating sloppy rebounds. But I think overall, team-wise, we have to be better in that area. And that's where that frustration came from. We can be better there. Yep, absolutely. Gryba, Nuge, both those guys are big-minute penalty killers for us, and it affects it.
Anything fresh on Clef Ball?
He skated today. Well, he had skates on. I saw him with skates on. I didn't actually go out and witness him skate, but he had skates on, so he's getting close. No.